Welcome back to my YouTube automotive channel. So today I just received my new Launch scanner. Got it from Amazon on sale for $199 Canadian, which is, I believe, a pretty good price. So I'll try to do a quick review. This is the first time I'm opening this box, so I will show you what it comes with, how does it look, how does it feel, and then I will go outside and I will hook it up to one of the vehicles and I will test each option it has, and yeah, we'll see. So far I had the OCR scanner, which is a much higher tier scanner, much more expensive scanner, but I wasn't happy with the yearly subscription which you have to pay, which is like $500-600 just to get the updates. This Launch scanner comes with free lifetime subscriptions, so that means 2021, 22, 23, whichever year, they will always update it and I will get access to all the new vehicles and codes and software updates. So the model I got is C-Reader Professional 123i. On the Launch website, it's not classified as a professional scanner, it's under do-it-yourself scanner, but it's supposed to read the engine codes, ABS codes, airbag codes, and transmission codes and erase them. And it's supposed to have a bunch of other diagnostic tools, so I'll give it a try and try to record it. Okay, so I just opened the box. I got the OBD cable, so one side goes to your scanner, other side goes to the car OBD2 port. And here's the scanner. Okay, you can pull it out. Doesn't look too bad so far. So it's quite heavy actually. Looks decent, good quality. Yeah, I'll try to start it up and see how does that look. Other than that, I don't think there is anything else inside here. Or maybe there is. Oh, it comes with a bag as well. That's good. So there is a bag for it to keep it safe. Okay, inside the bag there is the user manual. I was wondering where it is. It's supposed to be here, so it's here. And I believe this is some kind of a warranty stuff. No, it's a quick start guide. Okay, and there's some cables still here. Okay, and the USB cable, I guess, to charge the unit and to connect it to your PC. Okay, I don't see a wall plug anywhere here, so I guess this is the charging cable, which one side has to plug in into a PC, another side into the unit. Actually, it says here charging, turning on. So two charging ways, two charging methods, charging cables, so yeah, PC, and via diagnostic cable, so pretty much when you scan the unit in a vehicle and you have it connected through the OBD port, then it charges as well. Okay, so I will start it up now for the first time, and it says here in the manual I should go through some kind of initial setup. Okay. I'm not sure, maybe I should charge the battery first before I do anything. We'll see how it looks. I think I'll have to hook it up to my Wi-Fi and then I can run the update to get the latest software version. That's how it usually works. Okay, welcome to use Launch products. Start. Okay, we'll select English. Next step. Time zone. Okay, I won't record this, I have to find my time zone here. Okay, I selected my time zone. After that, it's asking me for my Wi-Fi network. So this is my network. Okay, I have to go find my password. I have it written somewhere, but this is what is asking me next. Okay, so I entered my password. Now it's connecting to my network. It says connected, and I also plugged in the charger because the battery is at only 15%. Okay, next step, set up email. Okay, I'm gonna write that now. After entering my email, I have a couple of user agreements, disclaimers, stuff like that, agree. And that's pretty much it. Now this is the main menu, Diagnose OBD2 IM, battery voltage settings, data, and upgrade. And it says I have 36 upgrades or messages here or something, so I'm gonna click that. Okay, there's lots of upgrades because this unit was probably sitting for a while in the Amazon warehouse. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna run all the upgrades, and then later I'm gonna test it out on a vehicle, and I'm gonna try to show you all the options that it has. Okay, and just to quickly show you, this is how it looks. It pretty much downloads each update, and then it's gonna install it and update the software. So this will take probably like an hour or so. Oh yes, and one probably important thing to mention, the screen is touchscreen, and as far as I've read, this is something they introduced in 2021. So if you got the older model, you will not have a touchscreen, you will have only these buttons on the side, but this newer one, so make sure if you're getting one to get the one with the touchscreen, because it's definitely a nice feature. And like I said, free lifetime updates, that's something really important for me, because I learned the hard way. I had the expensive scanner and I had to pay like $500 a month just to get the updates. And this you can see here, like Audi, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Citroen and stuff like that. So they keep the scanner updated to all new codes, to new vehicles that come out, and it's always improving. So far I am very happy. Okay, so I've downloaded all the updates, but the battery is still too low to proceed with the main system update, so I'll still have to wait for it to charge. For some reason it is actually charging quite slow. I'm waiting for like 15 minutes, it was at like 15%, now the battery is at 20%. I'm not too impressed with that, but it is what it is. The unit itself is nice and heavy and sturdy in hand. I was afraid I'm gonna receive some kind of like cheap plastic stuff, but that's not the case. The buttons are also nice, easily pushable, good quality. Back side of the unit, it all looks pretty good actually. So the first impression for $200 is like 5 stars. Okay, so it's been 40 minutes since I tuned in, and the battery charged only 10% in 40 minutes, so it really charges slow. Okay, so I was able to upgrade all the software and everything, and this thing has been charging for almost 2 hours now, and it's only at 43%. So it's really charging slowly, but as you can see, once I upgraded the software, there's a couple of new icons here, and now I will go outside, I will hook it up to one of the cars, and we'll go through it. Okay, so I have a couple of cars here. I'll try hooking it up to this Jetta. It has the check engine light on, and then I will try it on the Escape and the Chevy Tahoe. Okay, so I will hook it up now. Okay, so it has auto wind search. That's good. Let's see if it recognizes the Jetta. Okay, so 2013 Volkswagen Jetta. Now start the vehicle detection. Now start the vehicle system detection. Sure. Okay. I hope you can see something when I'm recording, because it's quite sunny outside, so. Okay, and now it is scanning. We'll see what it finds. Okay, so pretty much it scanned the engine, transmission, brakes, airbag, and it's scanning the steering as well, which I wasn't even aware that it has the SES system, so that's a bonus as well, and definitely a good thing for $200. Okay, and it gives a complete report. Let's see, device information, blah blah. Okay, it found 2 codes for the engine, and not transmission, good, brakes good, airbag, steering good. Okay, let's see. Cylinder 2, glow plug circuit, and sensor for internal pressure of cylinder 2, plausible signal. Okay. Okay, there is one more option here. I can share this report if I want and send it directly to my email address. If I go back, now I can pretty much clear that quotes. Let's see how that works. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I've picked up this scanner because it doesn't only read the codes, it also clears them, so pretty much I can clear both ABS, transmission, and the airbag codes, and the steering as well. Some of the even more expensive scanners have only the option to read the codes, so that was the main reason why I got it, because this is mostly what I use it for. Okay, so I moved to a different vehicle, to a Chevy Tahoe, because I drained the battery on that Jetta. So I'll go through all the options in this menu now. So if you go under the diagnose, you can pretty much do the auto detect. That's what we did on that Jetta. As soon as you plug in the scanner, it's gonna do the auto detect. But if you stop it, or you can cancel it in the settings option, then you can manually select your vehicle and go through the options. If you go under the history, it's gonna show you all the saved reports and all the scans you did in the past. But for this video, let's do a manual one now. So we'll do the Chevy. This is my version of the Chevy software. Okay. Okay, now I have the option to automatically search or manually. Again, for the sake of this video, we'll do manually select Chevy. It's a 2013. It's a Tahoe. It's a 2-wheel drive Tahoe. Ex-police. Okay, a Tahoe. It has a base radio, automatic heating ventilation. Now if you do auto detect, you won't have to answer any of these questions. This is just to show you the manual selection without trailer brake, without Z95. And now you can pretty much manually here select the module you wanna deal with. You have the engine, transmission, fuel pump control module, SAR module, electronic brake control module. So if we select, for example, transmission control module, then you have the options of module information, read code, clear code, read data stream. So pretty much if you go under the read, it's gonna scan for any codes. There is nothing here. If you have the code, you can get additional information about it. You can clear the faulty code, and the last option is read the data stream. And this is the good stuff, especially when you these are pretty much the tests you can use. For example, on the transmission, when you drive, you have problems shifting and stuff like that, you can do transmission data, and then I don't know, you can select pretty much anything that applies to your problem. honestly, like, I'm not even sure what most of these options are, but I know these ones. I used this in the past, so you can like select a couple of options here and then go for a test drive, and then the scanner will give you live data, how the car shifts and the values, and then if you're a mechanic, you can figure out what's happening. Pretty much, you can record it, or you can just save it or send it to your email address. Same stuff applies to some of the other options here. So let's select fuel pump, for example. Let's see, this is for the codes, clear code. Let's see the data stream. Okay, it doesn't have anything here. Okay, you can see there's bunch of options here. Like I said, there's no point going into all the details, but the point of this video is to show you all the options you have with this scanner, and I'm so far pretty much impressed. For 200 bucks, it gives you lots of stuff. The next option here is OBD2. Now this will go through the main systems in the vehicle and give you also some information. Okay, now here you can pretty much also get bunch of different readings about the vehicle. If you go read IM readiness, after DTC cleared, or current driving period. So pretty much those are a bunch of tests you can do while the vehicle is driving to get the live data. Okay, we'll try to do a live data read. So let's see. Now for this specific vehicle, you can do 49 different live tests. This number will depend on the make and model of the vehicle. So I don't know, maybe a Chevy Malibu will have less than that, or even maybe more. I don't know. So we have like, okay, let's select a couple of them: engine RPM, coolant temperature, fuel level input, intake air temperature, I don't know, O2 sensor. Okay, let's do this. Now this pretty much gives you the live data. Okay, for example, you see the engine RPM. Now I'm idling. If I press the gas pedal, this should go up. See? Engine coolant temperature, fuel level input. So you can do bunch of tests with this scanner, and then you can diagnose lots of problems with this live data. But this is more professional stuff, I can call it, because this is something for a mechanic that should use this data to give him some kind of answers. This is definitely something my guys will be able to use. What I use on these scanners pretty much is, for me, it's important to read the codes, get the codes, delete the codes, fix the car, sell the car. I don't go into too much of these details. Then the IM readiness. This is gonna do also a couple of tests through different protocols, which could help you diagnose the problems. So it's gonna check for misfire, fuel system, stuff like that, and it's gonna display if there is any DTC found, but there is nothing here. So this is also stuff for somebody more professional, more experienced with vehicles, for a licensed mechanic to go through all this information, and this could help him like diagnose problems such as specific misfire or bad O2 sensor or stuff like that. I don't know. Okay, the next option is reset. This is probably to reset the codes. Okay, when I press something, nothing happens. Maybe because there is no pending codes on this car. Yeah, there's nothing here. Then this is something which I really like, the battery voltage, and it shows the current voltage. So this is good stuff to see in case you are suspecting that your alternator is not charging the battery right, or maybe you have problems with the battery, this is a good test to do because it's gonna show you the live data. You don't have to go outside, leave the hood and measure it manually. So this is definitely a good thing to have. Okay, the next option is data. Here is gonna pretty much show you all the saved reports and stuff like that you have. So I don't have anything here but the diagnostic report. I scanned Tahoe and Jetta twice, so it saved it, so I can always access it and see the codes. This is good. Or I can even send it to my email address, DTC library. Okay, you can get like information about different codes here, I guess. And DLC, this is usually the location of OBD2 port on most of the vehicles. Feedback image, firmware fix, so this is to update the software and most common questions and whatever. Okay, back, okay, mall. This will probably take you to the website and it's gonna offer you something to buy. There's nothing here for me, I guess. Upgrade, I showed you this option. This is when you have to upgrade the software. So when you first purchase this unit, you will have to go through the upgrade process. So charge the battery and upgrade all the software to the newest version. And then the last option is settings. Here you can probably set up some like more personal settings, units of measurement, metric, imperial, screen capture. You can always take a screenshot. Automatic detection on connect, that's handy for me. Display brightness, sound. So I mean, you see you have different options here: warning sound, touch sound, stuff like that. Network, that's your network, your time zone, so depends where you are. Language, your workshop information, you can enter your information inside so you can print out the reports. Recovery, clean up, so I guess clean up the memory and the disk space. And that's pretty much it. Okay, this is pretty much it for this video. I'm not gonna go to a third vehicle because this video is taking too long anyways. I hope this information will be helpful at least a bit. I mean, if you watch this video, you at least see all the options that this scanner will give you, because I know when I was purchasing it, there was just some general information that didn't go into all the details of everything you can do with this scanner. Now, one thing there is not here, there is no TPMS, tire sensor, software tool, whatever. So with this scanner you cannot reset the TPMS light or even read the sensors, but for me that's not important because I have a separate scanner for that. But other than that, I mean, for $200 this little device gives you lots of information. Honestly, I'll be using just 10% of it. For me, read the code, change the part, clear the code, that's it, you know. So, and this battery voltage stuff, that's something I will be often using because I'm in Canada, it's cold here, and we often have problems with the batteries, and this is something I usually have to use like a voltmeter or stuff like that to check the batteries, and this is something I will definitely be using to check for alternators and to check for the battery life. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my channel. On my channel you can find lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews and other similar automotive topics.